In this video, we are going to talk about an important feature of Microsoft Word, and that feature is the autosave feature. For the most part, most of your documents in Word will be set up to automatically save it by default in the Word application. However, the time that is set up as the default time may end up being longer than what may be good for your computer, especially if you have a computer that may be prone to issues now and then. So what I recommend is decrease the autosave time so that if there is a problem, at least you've only lost a couple minutes worth of work and will be able to get that file back again. So in order to make the changes to the settings, you're going to go up to the File tab, and under that File tab you're going to go down to Options, and then under Options go to Save. And there's several features that you'll see in this window that we'll talk about. First is the autosave recover information every certain amount of minutes. Like you can see here, I've entered every 2 minutes. It depends on the speed of your computer. It usually just is a quick second blip in the typing if you're going to autosave, so saving more frequently isn't really necessarily a bad thing. The other thing is also to make sure this is checked off. Keep the last autosave version if I close without saving. That's especially useful in the case of a crash. If it's been a minute and a half since your last save, it may actually revert back a couple of autosaves when you open it back up again. So set the time to whatever you feel comfortable with. The other feature that I'll talk about here is the auto recover file location and your default file location. The auto recover file location isn't necessarily something you have to change. A lot of those automatic features of programs I leave the way they are because otherwise it's sometimes hard to locate where things might be. But the other thing that I'll point out in this screen, which isn't necessarily related to autosave, but this is where the default file location can be set. So for example, if you are in an academic program and you know that almost every Word document that you write is going to pertain to one particular thing that you have created a folder for, you can actually change from the default setting in Word to whatever that folder is. So for example, during my program at Leslie, I knew that almost every Word document I create will pertain to Leslie, so I have it auto default to save to that Leslie folder. So if I forget to change it to a particular location, at least I know where that is. The other thing that I will point out here, which is slightly off topic, but you'll notice that I have my default file location set to SkyDrive. I really would recommend that you use either Dropbox or SkyDrive as some sort of a backup mechanism for your files. What that does is it saves a copy on your hard drive, but it also saves a copy up in the cloud. So if something happens with your computer, you still have access to your documents. Or if you're somewhere else and you want to access the document and you don't have your computer with you, you can still log in and get that there.